Hello everyone. Astronomer discovered one of the oldest galaxy. Scientists said Maisie's galaxy is one of the 4 earliest confirmed galaxies seen. Has been named after daughter of astronomer who discovered it on her birthday. It was launched to peer back to the beginning of time and take pictures of the very first stars to shine in space. Now, in the latest of its many exciting discoveries so far, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, has spotted one of the oldest galaxies in the universe. Formed just 390 million years after the Big Bang, it has been named Maisie's galaxy after the daughter of the astronomer who saw it for the first time on her birthday. Scientists say it is one of the 4 earliest confirmed galaxies ever seen, although they are currently evaluating about 10 others that might be from an era even earlier than Maisie's. The exciting thing about Maisie's galaxy is that it was one of the first distant galaxies identified by JWST. And of that set, it's the first to actually be spectroscopically confirmed. Instruments on the James Webb Space Telescope. NIRCam, near-infrared camera, is an infrared imager from the edge of the visible through the near-infrared. NIRSpec, near-infrared spectrograph, will also perform spectroscopy over the same wavelength range. MIRI, mid-infrared instrument, will measure the mid to long-infrared wavelength range from 5 to 27 micrometers. FGS NIRIS, fine guidance sensor and near-infrared imager and slitless spectrograph, is used to stabilize the line of sight of the observatory during science observations. The way astronomers determine the age of a galaxy is complicated. It involves working out when light left an object, which is calculated by measuring the galaxy's redshift. This is the amount that its color has shifted because of its motion away from Earth. Therefore, because we live in an expanding universe, the higher an object's redshift, the older it is. When it came to estimating the age of Maisie's galaxy, Finkelstein and his team first based the redshift on photometry, which is the brightness of light in images using a small number of wide-frequency filters. This gave them a rough idea, but to come up with a more accurate estimate they needed to apply for new measurements from JWST's spectroscopic instrument, NIRSpec, near-infrared spectrograph. This splits an object's light into many different narrow frequencies to more accurately identify its chemical makeup, heat output, intrinsic brightness and relative motion. According to this latest spectroscopic analysis, Maisie's galaxy is at a redshift of Z is equal to 11.4. The researchers also studied a galaxy called CERS 93316, which was originally estimated to have formed just 250 million years after the Big Bang. However, after carrying up the follow-up analysis, it emerged that CERS 93316 had a more modest redshift of Z is equal to 4.9, which equates to about 1 billion years after the universe was created. The reason the initial calculation was wrong was because scientists later discovered that hot gas in CERS 93316 was emitting so much light in a few narrow frequency bands associated with oxygen and hydrogen that it made the galaxy appear much bluer than it really was. This bluer tinge mimicked the signature that astronomers expected to see in very early galaxies. However, it is actually a quirk of the photometric method, which happens only for objects with redshifts of about 4.9. Of the many tens of high redshift candidates that have been observed spectroscopically, this is the only instance of the true redshift being much less than our initial guess. Not only was the galaxy unnaturally blue in its appearance, it was also found to be much brighter than current models predict for galaxies that formed so early in the universe. Finkelstein said. it would have been really challenging to explain how the universe could create such a massive galaxy so soon. So, I think this was probably always the most likely outcome, because it was so extreme, so bright, at such an apparent high redshift. JWST cost $10 billion, £7.4 billion, to build and was launched in December 2021 from Europe's spaceport near Cora, French Guiana. Its ultimate goal is to peer deeper back in time 13.5 billion years to a point within a mere 100 to 200 million years of the Big Bang. The discovery of Maisie's galaxy has been revealed in the journal Nature. Thank you so much.